Hey everyone, welcome to Code Harmony. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem ID 2182. Construct string with repeat limit. This question has been asked in Arista Networks and Microsoft. And here we will be using greedy approach and HashTable data structure to solve this problem. Let's have a look on the problem statement. Here in this problem we are given a string s and an integer repeat limit. We have to construct a new string using the characters of s. We can only use characters from s string, and we have to make sure that no letter appears more than rate limit times in a row. It means if couple of characters are same, so they should not appear more than this rate limit number of times. If rate limit is 2, it can be like this, but it cannot be like this. AAA won't be allowed. Okay, and after that we have to return the lexicographically largest string. Okay, let me explain it to you with the help of an example. Here given part is a string. String consists of lowercase English letters. If it is only lowercase English letters, so we have only 26 possibilities from small a to small c. These many characters we can use, and we only have to use characters from this string. So this string is given, and along with the string an integer is also given, repeat limit. It means if an character is repeating in our resultant string, it should not repeat more than 3 times at one place. So let's say in this case C is repeating. C is repeating maximum 2 times. 2 times it is repeating here, 2 per times it is repeating here. And in the resultant string, my repeating character count should not be crossing 3. So if it is C, it is allowed. If I use 4 times C, it won't be allowed. Okay, and resultant string we have to make, and we also have to follow these 2 conditions, that the resultant string is lexicographically largest and the character is not repeating more than rate limit times. So these are the only 2 constraints we have to follow, and we have to form our result. Okay, let's first have a look on the first constraint. First constraint is that the resultant string should be lexicographically largest. If it is lexicographically largest, it means we have to pick the character which is biggest first. So pick the biggest character first. It means that what is the character with the biggest ASCII value, you can say. Here Z is the biggest one. Let me give you an example. Let's say ABC is one string and ABD is one string, and from these 2 strings, which is the lexicographically largest? These are the same character, ignore it. First different character is C and D, and D appears after C from A to Z, or in simple words, in correct way, we can say that D is having more ASCII value than C. So D is coming first. So A, B, D is lexicographically bigger than ABC. The same formula is going to be used here. First of all, we will pick the largest character. Largest character is Z. Let's use Z. This Z we have used. This Z we have used. Okay. Then we will pick the second largest. Second largest is C. I have picked the C. I have picked the C again. And there is C again. And there is another C. C is coming 4 times, but we have a rate limit. It means we cannot use C more than 3 times together. So here 3 limit is crossed. It means we have to adjust some character in between. C cannot appear altogether 4 times, but it is possible that we are using 3 times C and then A, then again it is coming more than 1 time or 3 times, whatever. That is fine. In short, to make it valid, we need to adjust another A between it. Okay, if we have added A is added, and then I can use this C, largest character. So what I did here is I picked the character which is the largest. Pick the largest character first and add it to your resultant string, and make sure that character is not repeating more than limit time, more than repeat limit times. Okay, so this was my string, and repeat limit was 3. It means any same characters cannot appear more than 3 times. and the characters can only be from A to Z. Only 26 possibilities are there. And my approach is I'm going to pick the largest character first. It means that from order of A to Z, I will pick characters from right, from Z, then Y, then X, and so on. Okay. So from this, I'm getting the idea that somehow I need track of number of characters appearing in the string. So for that, what I can do is I can create some kind of map to capture the frequency. So first thing is that capture frequency. And you have to capture frequency of characters from A to Z, only 26 characters. If there is only 26 values, there is no need to take an extra map data structure, just array is sufficient. So 26 size array is capable enough to capture the frequency of these characters. So let's say I have captured the frequency A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. This is my array. Or you can say I'm mapping A with 0 index, B with 1 index, C with 2 index, and then Z will be mapped with 25 index. So I have taken array of 25 size, and these are the values. Values are the frequency. A is coming 1 time, B is coming 0 time, C is coming 4 time, Y is coming 0 time, Z is coming 2 time. I have not included all the characters, but yeah, just get the idea that from 0 to 25 mapped to A to Z, I have captured the frequency. So once you know the frequency, you can directly say that you are going to pick the largest character first. This was given to me. I'm going to pick the largest character, largest letter you can say. Largest letter is Z. Z is coming 2 times. And make sure you are not picking any single same character more than 3 times. This is one constraint you have to handle. So just manipulating with the if-else condition in your iteration. That's all. So Z is coming 2 times. I am picking Z. Both the instances can be picked. Okay, that is fine. Coming back to the previous character, then previous one is Y. Y is 0, and then all the other characters are also 0, and the last character, second largest is C. Now we have come to C, and I will pick whatever is the smaller, the repeat limit or C. I can only pick a single character more than maximum 3 times. So I will pick C 3 times. Now we have to do something that C cannot be picked again. I need to adjust some character, some other character, and then I can utilize my C, remaining C. So to adjust the character, just pick the largest which is less than C. Largest which is less than C is A. So I am adjusting A here, and then I can utilize my remaining C. This pointer will remain here. Okay, you got the idea that picking character from largest to smallest, and whenever we have to adjust, let's say Z is coming 10 times, so C 3 times I'm going to use Z, and then adjust the smallest character, let's say C, and then Z 3 times, then C, then Z 3 times. In this way, nothing. So main idea is that I'm capturing the frequency and I'm using or adapting the value, not more than repeat limit times. And let's say in this case, if let's say A is 0 and I'm at C, C is 4, I have used C 3 times. I need to adjust a character. If there is no character to adjust in between, then you can break the loop, and do not use the character, because it is also given in the problem statement. Then there is no need. You do not have to use all the characters from S. Okay. Why so? Because A is lexicographically bigger than AAA. That's why. The number of characters does not matter, but yeah, the ordering matters a lot. Okay, now what is the time and space complexity? Space complexity is just taking an array of 26 size, and time complexity is going over this iteration 26 times. But before that, I am capturing the frequency. So let's say the length of the string is n. So the time complexity would be order of n. iterating over the string s to capture the frequency in the map. And that map, or you can say the array, is only 26 size. So yeah, the space complexity is, you can say, constant, order of 26, or just say order of 1, constant space. So linear time and constant space. Now let's write the code. First of all, we need to capture the frequency of every character in S. New integer of 26 size for every character in S2 character array. Frequency of this character, if it is A, it will be mapped to the 0 index. We have captured the frequency. We will be building a new string now. String builder. And now I will be iterating over this frequency array from right to left. And to maintain the pointer, I can use variable current. Current is pointing to the rightmost cell, which is 25, because indices are going from 0 to 25 in this case. So this is current, and I will keep on iterating while the current is valid. Current is greater than equal to 0. I will iterate over it, and I will prepare my string builder, and in the end the string builder is going to be my answer. String builder dot toString. This is my answer. That's all we have to do. Now when we are preparing the string, if let's say the frequency of current element is equal to 0, or maybe we have used that frequency, only in that case we will move left and break this loop, break this iteration, and explore to the next iteration. In the next iteration, the current is minus minus. If we have another frequency, you will capture that. Okay. Now what we have to do, now let's say we are at z and z is coming 2 times. In this case, we are going to use z. So we have to use z, repeat limit number of time. Let me use another variable, int limit repeat limit. So it will keep on changing in this iteration. This is repeat limit while the frequency of current is greater than 0 and limit is also greater than 0. If we have valid limit, when let's say the limit is passed, limit is 3 and 3 is passed, in that case we cannot use it. Or let's say the frequency is less than the limit, frequency is 2 for z. So whatever condition is breaking, I will just break the loop. Now I have to do one thing. I have to append my character in my resultant string. String dot append. What I have to append is, first of all, it is a character. I need to form this character. And how I can form this? A plus the indexes. At z it is z, or z is at 25. So a plus 25 is z. Okay. So I have appended it, and after appending I also need to decrement the frequency and also decrement the limit. That is fine. We have used the current element. Now we have two possibilities. Either the limit has reached or the frequency has lapsed. If there is no more instance of this character, then it is fine. Or the other case is that if still the frequency is remaining, frequency of current is greater than 0, it means limit has reached. If limit has reached, add some other character in between and then keep using this character. So that character can be, let's say, smaller. Look for any smaller character. Smaller character, we can initialize it to current -1 and keep finding the smaller character. And there are two possibilities. Either the smaller character exists or it does not exist. If it exists, it means there is a character which is having frequency more than 0. So while the smaller greater than equal to 0, smaller should be valid. Smaller is valid and the frequency of smaller is also greater than 0. Not greater than 0. Let's use the negative case first. It is valid, but the frequency is 0. We have to be on the right smaller. Smaller is valid, but the frequency is 0. Then this is not a valid smaller. So explore on the left side. If keep on exploring, at some moment you get to know that your smaller has crossed the limit, it means there is no smaller. In that case you can directly break the loop. It means there is no solution further. Break the loop, whatever is the string you have captured, you return it. Otherwise, if there is other possibility, it means we have a smaller. If we have a smaller, just capture that smaller. Frequency of smaller minus minus. I'm capturing that smaller in my string buffer. String buffer dot append. We have to append a character, and that character is a plus index. Index here in this case is smaller. Okay, we have appended it. I think this much we have to do. Capture the frequency, and this is my answer string, iterating from right to left. If the current element is utilized, then move left. If the limit is used but we are still left with the current character, just add some previous character if that exists. If that does not exist, just break it. Let's run over sample test cases. On the sample test cases, it is giving me wrong answer. ZZ, it is breaking after Z. Okay, it should not break, it should be continue. If you have utilized current character, just decrement it and keep on continuing. Sample test cases are passed. Submitting the problem. Submitted successfully. I hope you have understood the approach. Thank you guys. Bye bye.